Okay, can you hear me now? Great. I don't know why my microphone decided to default back to, I don't know, whatever. It was not my microphone. Cool, that's fixed, I guess. Technical difficulties as usual. Sorry, I'm kind of starting a little late. I've got some baby cousins over at the homestead, and it's kind of they're just real inconvenient. You know, how dare they mooch and be here, but you know. Okay, don't do the with the little squiggly line. No, don't do that. Glad you like my voice. I cultivated it myself. Anyway, we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's today. Due to the popular vote, Atra is being repeatedly cucked, unfortunately. I'm sorry. And also, I just filed a appeal because for the last stream, I used the Pizza Tower soundtrack, which some random company decided to say is copyright, and I was like, hey, you're wrong, and I filed a dispute, and they sent it back to me, and they're like, no, we're not. And so I was like, actually, you are very wrong. And then I just filed an appeal, and we'll see if they reject me a second time. And if they reject me a second time, then YouTube steps in and quote-unquote reviews the appeal, by which I mean they completely ignore it and just assume you're wrong because they have a really good system that has not been fixed, and nobody talks about it. But whatever. That is how it is. I also got a copyright claim from using the Terraria soundtrack one time. It was for the Planet Terra song, and it got claimed by some weird Swedish company with a very sketchy website, which I'm sure was completely legit, and they definitely have ownership of that song specifically. Oh yeah, the Pizza Tower soundtrack thing. I only got one. I got copyrighted for one of the songs. Not the fact that I used the entire soundtrack throughout the video, but just that one song was apparently an issue. Gosh, I love YouTube's copyright system. Okay. How dare I use music, I guess. Sorry, I got a little bit too real there, a little bit too emotional. Let's get into the game. I hope everybody's ready to, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. I know you guys kind of have an unhealthy obsession with that game, so might as well treat you. Anyway, cut the music. I know everybody likes that music, and we're gonna hope that this launches up correctly. Uh-oh. No thanks, I'm not logging into GameJolt. Because I don't have a GameJolt account because I have a life, thank you. Normal or legacy mode? Okay. Here we are, I'm recording now. I remember to record that time. You'd be surprised by how often I don't do that. Oh, there's the audio. Didn't play until... Ow, my ears. Okay. Oh, there we go. VSync always enabled. Is there any person that exists that doesn't enable VSync? I swear, if I see motion blur enabled, I'm gonna... Okay. Okay, I don't see motion blur, we're okay. Yes, that's why I pressed apply, thank you. Isn't streaming also recording it? Yeah. So the thing about that is... Yeah, motion blur and screen shake, nobody likes that. I don't understand people who design games, because it's like, no one asked for that. In fact, I've never seen anyone not turn that off immediately. And even people that like indie games and stuff like that, they still have motion blur and screen shake, and it's like, why? Is there like some community of people that specifically develop games that just enjoy motion blur and screen shake? I am not immersed. In fact, I have a headache and that looks ugly. Okay. Your dad has a vendetta for VSync. I guess your dad really likes screen tearing. Rain automatically applies motion blur when things move too fast. Exactly. Like I run off automatic motion blur. I don't need it forced on me. That's not even how motion blur looks in real life. I know because I've turned my head really fast before. Somewhat of an expert. Gosh, I've been playing a little too much Helldivers. I saw Let's Party with the letters blocked out by the wires, and I thought I just read Liberty. I don't know why Freddy would just be screaming about liberty, I guess, but that's my bad, really. Did I turn that on? Okay. Yeah. What's the deal with this game? Never heard of it. So basically, some old chap saw Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and was like, okay, but hypothetically, what if you could walk? So here we are. Okay, well, I'm not exactly sure what the point of this is, but I'll get the hang of it. Continue. I can't imagine I made much progress. Anyway, as I was saying with recording earlier, I have to record these because thing is, I'm a real perfectionist and I like my things to be balanced meticulously. And so I record my stream audio and microphone audio on different tracks. And so that's why I record them with the recording feature on Streamlabs, is so that I can post-editing, adjust sound levels and all that in case the game or my mic is too loud or too quiet. Huh. Ready Gaming. Look at them. What a guy. I see the dev took some creative liberties with the layout of this place. That's probably for the best, honestly. Now where's that endoskeleton that's gonna jump scare me? Um. I shall go to the bathroom. Well, I'm just hypothetically, what if the game told you what to do? I mean, I'm all for like no hand holding, but okay, whatever. I don't know, it's just not, it just doesn't catch me. Where's the motivation? Where's the drive? Where's the story? Right? Where's the hook? Where's the gameplay? And I can keep going around and interacting on random objects, I suppose. That's always an option. And maybe blindly stumble my way into the objective. Okay. This seems right. Okay. Reggie. Let's just take a look then. There he is. No, I'm not really sure how I died or if that's even like intended to happen. So, where was that window skeleton at? Was that him? Yeah, I was in here. Did I walk backwards into him? Oh. Hello? Oh, that's menacing. Okay. How convenient. I'm right behind them. Yeah, maybe there's the... Maybe the legacy version would have told me what to do. Oh, that is such a hard shot. Feel free to screenshot. Chica's dissociating. Where's Bonnie at? I just feel like washing him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Well, I would assume something would happen at 6. Mayhaps. How am I low on power? By watching the cameras? I did it. Continue? Night 2. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Party time. You are glazed to do. Oh my gosh. Surely there's more to this game than... I don't know. Stand around. Can't play the games. Can't use vending machine. I can run like a goofball. That's the cards. Okay. Excuse me. I can go to late office. Swell. Thank goodness. How much do I think the 401k employer matches the Freddy's? I don't know. Good question. Also, because I'm not well versed in knowing what a 401k is. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this game? Oh, hey, look at this. Well, why would I be here when I could just go to the objectively safer office that is directly behind them? That is a legitimately question. Legitimately. I'm legitimately questioning. Are we stupid? Is there a difficulty option? No. There's in fact not. I assume we just survive until 6 a.m. I know that's kind of revolutionary. But I think that's the gist of it. But you know, this game it's early in development. Maybe this is just maybe they'll work on adding story and stuff later if they get to it. I like the random music that is so far and serve no gameplay purpose. It's like that in the first game. Well, that was actually pretty good, I would say. Crap. Hello? Don't start smoking. Oh. They really do just shut down at 6 a.m., don't they? Well, he didn't look too shut down, actually. Mwang. Okay. Well, here we go. Now, hypothetically, let's be real. They are very serious during the day. They take their job seriously. Cup of Joe, how could you leave that here? I don't like hearing your heartbeat, dude. That creeps me out. Not in like a scary way. I just think hearts and heartbeats just sound gross. His heartbeat makes me think of blood, and blood is gross. Chicor, stop doing that. Oh, sorry. There she goes. Wait. Oh lord, they getting faster. Where's Bonfield? I want to see him. Oh, hello. That's where you are. Well. Okie doke. Bonnie found it. Oh, hello. Bonnie and Chica will randomly roam around the building. Well, that doesn't help me too much. Blood is gross. As the most violently hemophobic person on the planet that has felt, Listen. Yeah, Freddy couldn't finish the job. Sent his little friend after me. Okay, so here's the thing, right? It is normal to be squeamish and grossed out by blood, and I'm not gonna fall. What am I looking for? The words come to me. I'm standing my ground on that. That's not. I'm not gonna let anyone make fun of me. Or call me a little baby because I'm squeamish. All right, that stuff's gross. I don't want to see it. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I'd say there's more so something perhaps wrong with people that are not uncomfortable by it in any way and actually, you know, enjoy that kind of stuff. Aren't I a bio major? What am I going to do besides education that doesn't include blood? There's actually quite a lot in biology that doesn't really include blood. Also, I'm switching majors, so your points are relevant. Humph, I crossed my arms at you. And make a video essay with a little guy in the corner with his arms crossed. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. You describe something like too vividly to me and I'm like, yeah, I can imagine that very well. Please don't continue speaking. I feel slightly nauseous. So how does Freddy Fazbear work? All the power to people that can handle that stuff. I am not one of them. Well, I can. They're just too intelligent. Freddy shows up and stares at you menacingly. Yeah, I'm sure that definitely wasn't him getting his self stuck on the table in front of me. Unlike Bonnie, Chica cannot hear the player. I didn't know that was a feature to begin with, or how that's even, like, relevant to gameplay. I'm just standing in an office. So it seems the point of the game is to juggle animatronics between doors, which is actually kind of interesting, I guess. I could also just try to stealth around the place and avoid them completely. If I think I can do that. I'm not so confident in myself. You know, I'm pretty humble. I'm not gonna say that's easy for a guy like me. Chica's deaf. Well, she doesn't have ears like Bonnie or Freddy, so I mean that does check out. You know. That also that doesn't make any sense within the game or the world, but that's also fine. How's one meant to be the game without steam vents? Haha. True. I wish the AI was stupid. What a fun game. Monstrum's good. I'll probably play that again, honestly. But for the time being, we are here. I'm curious as if this is like other FNAF games in which the cameras are kind of pointless. Like, if I can hear them, see them coming up, then, you know. Oh, that was just him looking at the camera creepily. I don't care, man. Good for you. Here he comes. Sounds very fast. Anyone near me? It does not seem like it. Truthfully, don't mind. I He really did not want to be in there with me. You thought the camera's purpose was to freeze them? Well, that could be true. However, there's no real guide for this game and I don't know what I'm doing. You could be onto something there. I mean, you could be cracking the code for all I know. I don't need to be here. Have they walked into the bathroom once? Let's see if the bathroom is a good idea. Let's try stealthing it. Yeah, sure. I don't think that'll work out very well, but you know. Well, I hope everybody's having a good time. Because I'm hiding behind a sink. You feel safe when I close the flashlight? That's crazy because I actually feel quite the opposite. Welcome. True. Okay, well, let's do the math here. 3 out of the 4 characters are male, assuming Chica's a female, which is a safe assumption. And let's see, what bathroom am I in? It would be safer to go into the female's restroom. So if I die here, then we'll know why. Do animatronics have gender? I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question. I'm curious. I wonder if... Can I fit through the scap in the stall door? I don't think so. I'm curious as to how advanced this gameplay is. Like, does me having my flashlight on make me easier to see? Oh no? You better not come in here. If you come in here... I think Freddy gets like the short little bursts of speed. Dude, your heartbeat is so loud. You can't see? Welcome to the club. It's... Try to keep away from Freddy. Being too close after a laugh could cause your untimely death. Maybe I should just go ahead and die to everyone, since that's the only way I'm going to get any information out of this. Whoops, no, don't press new game. Did I... Please Please don't tell me I have to do night 1 again. If I have to do night 1 again, I'm going to be so mildly perturbed. I hate this game. How did I press new night before the menu even loaded? Okay. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to the stream who didn't see the first 2 nights, because guess what we're doing? Sitting here, we're plopping down. Right here, we're plopping. And we're not going to be happy about it, but hey, that's how the world goes. You know, what am I to do? We've got them all stanced up here on a Monday night. I'm plopped in place. I'm staring at this guy's ugly mug. Yeah, so no, don't try to click out of the death screen too quickly to speed up the death screen, because actually what you'll do is probably accidentally click new game. My bad, honestly. Straight getting plopped is all I'm saying. What else is there to do, honestly? Oh my gosh, does that save power? Can we be environmentally friendly? Okay, hold up a second, everybody. I'm about to blow your mind with this little question here. Imagine this if I asked this question. You wouldn't be ready for it. Okay, so listen. See how all these lights are on? See how like half the arcade machines are on? See all these lights? See all of them? All the lights, right? Let's be real. All the lights. And I drain power from looking at the monitor. Really? We've got this place lit up like a Roman candle. And I'm gonna put us out of house and home with the electric bill because I looked at the monitor, which by the way is always on anyway. Okay, that's alright, really. We're just getting normal doors and not huge industrial ones. That's true. But then, how would the power mechanic work? You fail to see that. What happens is they magnetize the door to the top, right? Also, talking about this structurally, whenever the door is raised, where in the world does it go? Don't worry about it. It's okay. How is that door being opened and closed? I don't know. I didn't make video games. I just wish developers cared about realism is all I'm saying. Can I leave? Can't use the vending machine. Can't leave. Whatever. Well, since we're here with nothing else better to do, we'll just talk. We'll just sit around. Bonnie is gone. Freddy's got the fluoride stare. That's fine, I guess. There's Boniver von Oliver. So yeah, as you guys know, I'm having my, well, maybe not know this specifically, but as per my last major YouTube announcement, I'm having surgery tomorrow. I'm getting a nose job, as my friends and family so lovingly call it. So hopefully I'm all fixed up. Apparently, according to my doctor, my nose is just completely screwed up. Which I guess sucks, but that's also very validating to hear. Because I have a ton of nasal issues. And I was like, well, at least I have a reason now, you know? So they're gonna crack my face open and break everything into the correct position. I don't even, there are so many problems with it. I could go on and list like all the things the doctor said was wrong with it. I don't, basically they're gonna crack my head open like a coconut tomorrow is what I'm saying. And they're gonna treat me right. Anyway, they're not cracking my head open. They're going up through my nose, which is arguably not that much better. But, you know. Real life case of handsome Squidward? Yeah, exactly. I hope so, anyway. I wish... Never mind. You think I could crush myself under the door? I'll try that out next time. I doubt it. Anime nose for them next month? What's that? Why for the what's anime nose? Is that like whenever you have like the weird stupid like band-aid across your nose bridge or something? I could be one of those like cringy anime characters that wears an eye patch too. I don't know why I think everything is stupid. Obviously those like nose bridge things have a purpose. Yeah, I hope I get a Hello Kitty band-aid on my nose. Oh boy, they're getting freaky tonight. Oh, everybody's getting freaky tonight. Everybody wants to get evil tonight. That's a good Tally Hall song. Okay. Uh-oh, he's gonna come freaking get me. Freaky Night at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freaky's. I love introducing this bit into every video. Freddy's still trying to act stoic. It's mildly embarrassing for him, but whatever. Okay, well, I think I'll be just fine because no one wants to leave this part, so I don't think much is gonna happen. Five freaks at Freddy's. Who's the okay? 5 freaks at Freddy's. Okay, let's break that down. Who's the 5th freak? Is that meant to be me, or is that Golden Freddy? Is it like 5 freaks at Freddy's, and the whole time you're like, where's the 5th freak? This doesn't make any sense, and there's like a lot of lore around it, and it's mysterious. And I think Matt Pat like comes back from retirement, makes a video on it, and then it turns out like Golden Freddy was the 5th freak all along, or maybe it is you. And maybe the freak was inside you all along. You know? Everybody's got a little bit of freak in them. If I may be so bold. There's not very much picture variety. In fact, we have approximately 3 of the same picture, scaled to different sizes and rotated slightly. In fact, these 2 aren't even rotated differently. Lazy game design. I really love how the entire screen shakes whenever you close a door, though, because realistically, yeah, that is a freaking heavy door. The real freak was the friends we made along the way. That's so true. Alright, guys, well, we've made it back to where we were before I massively screwed up, before I had a massive lapse in judgment. A lapse in judgment called misclicking. You see, this is why whenever you have a new game option, you should always have a prompt that says, "Are you freaking sure you want to start a new game, you imbecile?" As most games usually do. In fact, have like 2 prompts. Like, are you really, really sure? Is this what you want to do with your life? You want to start over in this game? And you're like, yes. Do we actually know if the animatronics are faster than you? I'm not really willing to find out. And I can't imagine they would leave me alone. Freaky. This does look really nice though. Like that. Very high quality. Looks good. Aesthetically pleasing game. Chica tweaking. Geeking off a perk. Oh, he giggled. And whenever he giggles, he sprints. Look at him stanced up like that. Wow. Boniver von Oliver's there. Gotta be real careful for whenever Freddy laughs again. Bonnie's looking at the toys. You idiot, dude. That's actually really cute, though. Genuinely such a narc. Return of Freddor. I mean... Okay. Foxy will never go back to his stage after leaving. Okay, well, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured he was a roamer type kind of guy, but I wasn't expecting him to be very stealthy as well. That was so close, too. Did he just punch me in the gut? I imagine he probably hooked me in the gut. That hook of his. Which is scary. Blood, where am I going? Here we are. Oh no, here we are. Oh, that's a game I should play on stream. Facade. I am the type of guy that likes to roam around, as Fallout would say. Bro. Don't even do that to me. I could see this game getting a bit difficult. A little. Go away! Really? Maybe she didn't see me, and so it didn't technically make her bang on the door because she wasn't enraged at me. Go. I get it. Yeah, she could hesitate because she freaking wants. You know, listen, guys, I gotta stop. I think I have problems. Not everything has to be like that, you know? And also, your stamina sucks, so no. I would not want to. I'm turning myself all the way around. I would not want to try to outrun these guys. And Foxy's already... okay, good. As with the first game, this seems to be really luck-based depending on if they just happen to roam to your office. Which is why that one run where everybody was, I don't know, taking a field day while Freddy was camping at my door was really nice. I saw that. Is there any way to prevent you from looking at me? That I don't think... I was under the assumption that looking at him would slow him down, but that doesn't seem to be how that functions. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I guess get ready for me to... be gone for a little while. I mean, I'm going to be spending a lot of time working on streams I've done to edit them and get them out into the world. But as far as streaming goes, that might be on pause for a while as I'm in the recovery process, but I've left myself plenty to work on. I've actually got a lot to work on. I've done pretty well, I think, as far as streaming goes and getting myself a bunch of busy work, basically. And then the channel's gonna pop off. It'll be so good. Everyone will love it. Take my time. I consider that offensive. I know you don't like me, but really. Okay. Freddy's there. And so is Bonnie. I was in a bad position there. recovery speedrun. That is not a good idea. I mean, I'm not going to be in the hospital. It's an outpatient procedure, surprisingly. Really concerning, actually. Just like, hey, let us dig around, do an intensive surgery on your nose. We're actually going up into technically part of your head and your frontal sinuses. And yeah, there you go. Go home, drugged up. Have a nice day. Don't bend over and pick up anything or you're going to destroy everything and rip all the stitches in your nose. It's okay. Have I played Phasmophobia? Yeah, a long time ago whenever it first came out. In reality, that wasn't super long ago, but you get my point. My sister's gonna have her work cut out with making thumbnails, but that's okay. She's a trooper. Surprising how many patients can... Ugh. Surprising how many surgeries can be outpatient now. Honestly, yeah. I just really don't want you in there. I remember back whenever I had knee surgery, that was an outpatient thing. It was just like, okay, goodbye. I did have a friend a while back who had heart surgery. That was definitely not outpatient. Obviously. That's actually a really good joke, actually. I'm mad about that. Okay. For knee surgeries, its outcomes are vastly better if you're up and walking within a few hours of waking up. That's true. Well, not within a few hours. I was actually, for like 2 weeks, bedridden because I wasn't supposed to walk. But afterwards, maybe, I don't know. Like, thing is, there was something torn in my knee that they basically stitched back together, and the doctor was like, hey, don't bend your knee at all, or you could tear this and ruin it permanently. And I was like, okay, no walking for me. And also, dude, give me a heads up. Use your flashlight to stun him. After spotting the player, I really don't think he spotted me personally, but okay. They shouldn't have cut that. They weren't the ones that cut it. It was torn. Did you get to post the when knee surgeries tomorrow? No, I think a friend sent that to me though. I remember at the time that meme existed. But yeah, whenever they did the knee surgery, they were like, okay, we're going to pump a bunch of fluid into your knee just to, I guess, basically bloat it and give them more room to work around with. And so I actually was supposed to sit in bed with like my leg raised for a couple weeks. Because apparently the fluid would not go away unless I like had my leg propped up, and it would like drain into my torso and be dispersed and taken care of. It was fun because whenever I walked around and I was not laying down, my freaking heels and ankles were swollen because fluid. Horrifying trying to take a shower, by the way. I can't wear a cast in the shower, and so it was like, let me keep my legs straight the entire time I'm showering, so that I don't break myself. Not a good experience, honestly. What I'm saying is don't injure your knee. Don't injure any of your, like, limbs, like arms or legs. Those are the most inconvenient parts of your body to injure. I don't know what else you would injure, but it's like, yeah, I use this every day for living in basic activities. I was pretty happy to get crutches. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Crutches are cool, you know? Like whenever you have a kid at your school, I forget I'm not in high school anymore. Whenever you have a kid at your school who injures himself, you know, gets crutches, and then everyone's asking to like try out his crutches. Crutches are fun. I got to the point where I could go really fast in crutches. I probably shouldn't have been doing that for my own safety, but I could go really fast in crutches. Using them for a long time, though, kind of sucks. You get, like, blisters under your armpits, or at least I did. With my intense, like, marathon running that I did while wearing crutches. Not wearing, using. Never met anyone who was enthused to be on crutches. Maybe it's just me, then. I heard Freddy stop there. Your old school had stairs and no elevator, so crutches sucked. Luckily, I went to a very small and poor school. So we did not have the liberty of multiple floors. Appreciate it. You had to go to the middle school for orchestra as a senior. I'll tell you what, there was huge construction done during my last year. Where they basically, excuse you, where they tore down the building that had most of the classes, and so they had to distribute the classes among different places like the cafeteria, just random buildings they had. And like, yeah, like the gym even, I think. And yeah, I had to go down to the middle school just to do one of my classes. So that was really cool. Choir was in the gym. That's nice. You might sleep during the stream listening to my voice. Okay, you're gonna have a freaking great time whenever I get jump scared, but okay. In fact, I'm gonna get jump scared, like, specifically to spite you for that, but have fun. Let's see how much the strats change from night to night. Really random subject. Anyone got any good Minecraft mod packs? Anyone play modded Minecraft? I've been trying to... I think I'm about to set up a server with a friend on a mod pack. Anyone play any good mod packs? You haven't heard me even raise my voice slightly to a jump scare? I don't know. I just... Whenever I get a jump scare, I just kind of blankly stare at my screen. I did, I'll tell you what. I was jittery whenever I was playing Slender yesterday, but that was just because... I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia or the old sounds, but like... Just sudden noises made my mouse flicker. Which I think is just not really a scare, that's just me getting like a reaction. I can't really help that. Loud sudden noises with a bright flash of light tends to, you know, that is stimulus for the human being. I've played a better Minecraft, that's a good one. Rebirth of the Night, I've played that one also. I was thinking of like Valhalcia, or maybe all the mods I was looking into, because I want something with some tech to it, you know? I've been playing Minecraft mod packs since like most of my life, I think since I was about 8 years old, 8 or 9. I've been playing Minecraft modded for longer than that, but... Really? Just my entire door? All the mods was really buggy for you? I guess it depends on what version you played. I saw it's kind of in beta, at least the latest version is. They also make a new version for like every version of Minecraft, so I don't know if they're all getting very polished. It's kind of an issue. They seem to be just kind of throwing things together. I kind of have a problem with Minecraft mod packs these days, because it kind of feels like they're all basically the same. They all kind of use the same mods, and it's like, eh. I've only been playing modded Minecraft for a couple months. Oh boy. Both were very buggy. Interesting. I wonder, what do you mean by buggy? I think he sees me. Hello. I pressed the flashlight button instead of the door button. I apologize. I press a lot of games that switch the F and E for interact. Crash prone? Yep, that'll happen whenever you shove a few hundred mods together in a mod pack. Mobs phasing through walls? That happens surprisingly often in mod packs. That's interesting. Well, this is engaging, I guess. Have any fun summer plans other than a nose job? I did get asked by a friend of mine to go on a cruise to Cancun. And hopefully, I'll be far enough in the recovery process to be able to do that. I don't know. I'd kind of just planned on YouTube, really. Trying to get that stuff done. This might be sad to hear. I don't think you saw me. Watching Foxy in person or on the cameras will keep him at bay. I saw him move while I was watching him on the cameras, so I actually don't believe that, but I mean, really, maybe that's the difference in opinion. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm actually quitting working at the art gallery that I've mentioned working at a few times. Which, you know, it's sad. Kind of sad, but will be nice also. How do I still have a hard time finding the office? Isn't there a cat there? Yes, Pedro, my beloved. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know where Pedro's been up to. I don't know if he's not inside. I don't know if the landowners are keeping him in their house now. Hopefully nothing happened to him. I hope not. I would be very sad. And we're just gonna sit here and watch this guy to apparently slow him down. There he goes. College library has a cat. I've considered working at a library before. Clearly, I have a type of job if I worked in an art gallery and I'm interested in a library. I kind of have a type of job I like. Where's he going? Oh, okay. Hey, to whom it may concern, you can't hear the giant metal footsteps if you're looking at a camera. That's definitely a good gameplay feature that is not put there arbitrarily to keep you from just looking at the cameras, despite the fact that it makes no sense. Okay. Arbitrarily is a good word, isn't it? I've been seeing people use that a lot. Hearing, I guess. It's just one of those words that has become popular, and you know what? Sure, why not? Everybody's saying arbitrarily, arbitrary. Don't like something in a game, it's arbitrary. It's arbitrarily put there. Any feature I don't like in a game is arbitrary. And that's exactly how people use it, and it's very entertaining. Kind of like also the word facetious. Most people don't use the word facetious correctly, but I hear people use that a lot. Sometimes people just find a word with a few more syllables than they're used to using, and they're like, I think I'm going to use this, and you know what? Power to them. Facetious has all the vowels in order. That's a good point. Also, I'm really mad that it's spelled like that. Also, Chica got here quick last time. She was putting on a pace. Gotta watch him longer. Why? I've watched him move while I'm watching him before. I don't know if it does a whole lot anyway. That's just how it works. I think that's dumb. That's arbitrary, I've decided. I can't believe the developers put that there arbitrarily and facetiously. Facetious. Darn it. It's not even funny, Freddy. You're being facetious. I wish you would freaking turn and run faster. I think some improvements to the game, if I might be so bold. Maybe make their footsteps a bit louder. I don't see why I can only hear their footsteps, you know, the big 7-foot tall metal robot footsteps whenever they're like immediately behind me. I think maybe I might be able to hear them possibly throughout the entire building realistically, but you know, if I'm here and I hear Chica at about this point, that, you know, puts me between a rock and a hard place. Of course, maybe I'm being facetious. Their stealth level is maxed, apparently. Unreal Engine doesn't have realistic audio systems, it's just a radius. Well, the radius could be bigger, is what I'm getting at. It would be amazing if it had built-in ray traced audio. You're so right. Honestly, lazy game development. The footsteps aren't that quiet. Foxy moved. Oh, yeah. I really appreciate Chica juggling my doors like 4 different times. On to more controversial video game opinions. What's everyone's opinion on ray tracing? Because I kind of just don't care about it. I got into the whole computer building world like a little while ago. You know, I was consuming all sort of computer media. And, you know, every graphics card review and everything, every video I watched over graphics cards was like, okay, well this is good, but what about the ray tracing? And I was like, what about it, man? Maybe I'm being ignorant, of course, but I don't see what the whole thing about ray tracing is. It's like, I guess, yeah, sure, it looks good. I don't know. Call me ignorant, I suppose. I just don't understand the ray tracing phrase. It's more accurate / realistic. That's true. I guess. I don't think it's to a degree that makes like a significant difference. I guess it's just for people that are like really passionate about graphics, but I don't know. In comparison to a lot of like other lighting methods used, I don't feel like it's like, oh my gosh, ray tracing is so much superior in looks. I don't know. It's like, I don't get it. I don't think it's like significantly better to base off like graphics cards decisions and all that, or like say games need it. I mean, it's okay. I guess it looks good, but I might just be not passionate about making lighting incredibly realistic. I mean, it's definitely cool. I look at Minecraft shader packs with ray tracing videos, and I see all the light reflecting and stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Good thing I'll never be able to afford a computer that could run that at above 15 frames per second. I love you so much. I had to kiss you on the cheek, honestly. I lived most of my life on a really, well, a lot of my gaming career was done on a laptop, and not like a gaming laptop, like on a work laptop, you know. It couldn't run, you know, too much Minecraft or it would have a conniption. And then for like 2018 up till late last year, I had a gaming computer, but it was like, you know, running a 1060 graphics card with like 16 RAM. It wasn't great, and it was okay for what I was doing, using that for about 6 years. Left a bit to be desired. Was a pain to edit on. Gosh, try editing with that. It's awful. So that might be a reason as to why I don't care about graphics as much, because I probably played every game on low graphics, if I'm being honest. And now I actually have like a mid-tier computer, and it's like, wow, I can play games now. Also kind of building off of that, have any other gaming consoles? Yeah, I had them all, you know. You just had to break it, I guess. Okay, thanks. Gosh. Should have ran. Bonnie can hear you when making noise. I wasn't though. I wasn't even uttering a word. Uh, yeah, I had Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, I believe. Or maybe a PlayStation 3, I don't know. I know PlayStation 2. Basically every old console. And so I grew up playing games like Banjo-Kazooie and the like, Star Fox, all that kind of stuff. And so basically I sucked at them, obviously. It was so cruel. Honestly, give like a 5-year-old a controller, tell them to play Star Fox, they will lose horrendously. It's actually like a form of abuse, I think. First games was Left 4 Dead. That game scared me as a child. I remember what I played. One of my favorite games I've ever played is Luigi's Mansion, but that game gave me nightmares as a youngin'. Couldn't finish it, it was too hard. Came back later as an adult, played it, and it was the easiest game I've ever played. You realize whenever you're older that you kind of suck at games whenever you're a little kid. Cried when Lich appeared on Left 4 Dead, that's normal. It was creepy. Like the weird kids singing like the witch's theme. That was off-putting. I wouldn't play GoldenEye because it creeped me out for some reason. I don't really know why. Yeah, back to graphics anyway. I feel like I don't know if I support the whole move towards having like drastically better graphics, because I feel like the more advanced you make your graphics and the more you focus on graphics instead of like optimization and other things, the more it kind of screws people over that maybe don't have as good of builds or the money to, you know, make them or buy them. Because honestly, whenever it gets to the point where you need like a 4000 series GPU to run like maybe a lot of the newer games, I think that's ridiculous. Okay? And I think also people are using high-end CPUs as an excuse to not optimize their game. It's like, you need a 4000 series GPU to run this game. Well, it doesn't even look that good. Why do I need a 4000 series GPU to process this? Well, because our game is incredibly unoptimized and we can't be bothered to fix that. It's like, okay. I guess I'll just dump money. That could just be me, of course. It's like, we actually don't want to optimize it, so just spend the money to brute force your way through running the game. Alright, sure. Okay. Yeah, obviously, above all, gameplay matters. You know, hope that's not too controversial. Well, I thought you left. I'm sorry. Anyway, what I'm saying is I'm not gonna let I'm not gonna let some dude bro make fun of me for not being able to afford a 40 series GPU. Because I feel like the people that like basically defend graphics till their grave, they're just like, well, just save up money and buy a better graphics card. It's like, dude, some people actually need that money to live. I mean, I hate to break it to you. I advocate for the working class, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, I should have gotten to crypto. I really should start like drop shipping and buying NFTs and such and so forth. From what I see, rasterized shading, I think that's what it's called, sorry. Looks pretty decent, honestly. I'm just saying, you know, you can't take a mediocre game, put it into a really good engine with your best graphics and be like, well, it's a good game now, because you need an expensive GPU to run it. Yeah, I really should have become a landlord whenever I was 2 years old. My bad, honestly. Probably would have run a better living complex than most adults do, to be fair. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try something. What if we do try to stealth this? What if we go the stealth route? I can't imagine that would end very well. Because where would we go? Let's go to the dining room, maybe. Can I hide under here? No. This is like one of those videos you watch where it's like, how would you realistically survive in Five Nights at Freddy's? Here are all the hiding places where they probably would not freaking kill you. Y'all ever watch those videos? Hi. Okay, well you can't outrun them, that's for sure. Enjoy this well-balanced game. I will... That's just in the cards. That is exactly what I was planning. Thank you. Hide behind a chair. Everyone knows that makes you invisible. Apparently. I mean, I can try it. There's definitely a location on this map where I can cheese. Like, for sure. I just need to find it. But how? You know? What's the method? We need to use the scientific method here. What if I just hide right here? Behind this table. What if I have it right here at this corner? This table right here. And we're gonna survive. I'm telling you right now. Just because I've decided we will. And we're gonna sit here and we're gonna drop the viewer engagement because I'm just gonna sit here and not even say anything. I can't be bothered. I think this is a really good idea. Then again, I thought the bathroom was a good idea. So how far does Freddy move? Oh, Freddy Fazbear. Let's quit that out. Don't look at me. Okay, that was farther that time. That was farther. Let's be honest with ourselves. The end goal is surviving the night. Which is a great Five Nights at Freddy's song, by the way. Yeah, I think eventually Freddy susses out where you are, which ruins my hiding plan. Now maybe, hear me out, there might be a location that Freddy can't access. Home Alone scenario in Five Nights at Freddy's would be silly. I really don't think you should have been able to see me, but that's okay. Bring my own door, you're right. I should, like, prop gun. Bring door with me. I wish this was like Dead by Daylight. Where are the planks? How can I have a good game whenever I can't push down planks to stop the killer? This game sucks. I actually have a gigantic theory. What if... Yeah, sorry, pal, it's not planks. I'm just not brain rotted enough to recognize that. My theory is, on later nights, maybe the animatronics are so cracked out that they may be like better at finding your location. And so, do you think there's a chance that the animatronics are skewed towards finding your location, or being drawn to the office's location? Because if I'm spitballing here, if there's a chance of them being more drawn to the office location rather than the player location, then what could happen is I could just run back and forth with Freddy and hope that they all are like camping out the office later in the night. And that could keep me well safe. Hope today has been good. Well, it's been a day. I'm sorry YouTube chat isn't working for you. Lock them all in the office. Unfortunately, the doors would break. Oh yeah, I also forgot. I don't think I would be able to do that. How has my day been? It's been a day. I went to work and then I got home. Now I'm streaming. And that has been my entire day. For anyone that wants an update on the college situation, by the way, I did finally get it figured out, or at least I'm in the process of getting it figured out. I finally actually got someone that could help me, and I finally got a response and had my advisor changed, so maybe I can actually get things done and get enrolled for next semester. You know, if they would be so kind as to let me. It probably is my location. Well, that's not a safe spot. It's hard finding good FNAF streams without having to scroll through brain rot. I feel like that's just streams in general. But most people are kind of brain rotted. Not that I think I'm any better, of course. Right here. This is where I shall be. So crashing behind counters surprisingly doesn't seem to hide you. Choo Choo Charles versus Freddy Fazbear had 100 people watching. Don't even tell me that, dude. That's like a confidence hit. I don't need that. I would also assume those people are probably children. I mean, I hope there's no like 30-year-old just got off work and is now watching Freddy Fazbear versus Choo Choo Charles stream. And these animatronics have like omnipresent eyesight. It's actually impressive. It's almost like the developer wants you to use the office. But if he wanted you to use the office, then why would he make the game free roam? You see, here's the problem. In this video essay, I will delve into this topic. I do think the game might benefit from having more free roam aspects to it. As much as FNAF, except now you actually close the doors and look at the cameras in persons. But also, it's a good game. Very visually well done, very well-made map. It's actually quite impressive. I don't know if he made the models himself or not, but that's also very good. And the jump scares are pretty good. They're not like Joy of Creation level, but they're pretty good. I like it whenever I get stabbed in the stomach by Foxy. My point still stands that there's no way that he can hear me. Sorry, there's no way that he can see me. How? Bonnie's actually cheating. That or objects just don't have, like, any sort of visual blocker. Like, I don't know. Or maybe your hitbox is, larger than you may think. I'm not saying this is a good idea, but this would be entertaining. Nevmesh, sure. Navmesh, yeah. I'm not really educated in game engine terms. I do feel like I may die immediately. Nice view, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say, oh yeah, we don't say his name around here. I think he saw me. Wah. I do like the black eyes. That's nice. No reference to the book, by the way. Yeah, Bonnie was just as confused about that spot. He was probably like, "Why are you there?" Oh, there you go, looking at me again. I think we just need to get good. We've got to 5 a.m. before. We just need to get lucky. Daft Punk. Sorry, Silver Eyes. I'm not well versed with the books, I'm sorry. I know I wanna start the cameras for Foxy. But I feel if I look at it for like 1 second too long. Okay. Someone's gonna get me. FNAF M hard eyes, bunny eyes. I agree. Hopefully you didn't see me. I wish you would leave consistently. I don't know. It is the evening. I'm sorry. It is the evening, to be fair, though. You shouldn't have said good morning since it's the evening. How dare you? It's okay. Excuse me. I hiccuped. Yes, my time zone is the objectively correct time zone, and you should all adhere to it. I know you guys like to mess around in your like made-up time zones. I'm Eastern. I'm Western. Okay. Yeah, we get it. All right. You already adhere to it. That's true. You are adhesive. I appreciate that. I guess I should just always have my flashlight on because I turn it off. I don't know why. Every game I play, this game, Slender, Monstrum, constantly have my flashlight off. I don't know why I think I'm saving battery. Although the other two games you do save battery, but I'm just screwing myself over here because if Foxy presents himself into my own doorway and I don't flash him, he's just gonna kill me. There's only downsides to me not having my flashlight on. Did I see that one video? I saw the thumbnail for it and I was like, huh. Interesting. Okay. The problem with FNAF lore is that it doesn't make sense because Scott Cawthon operates on the rule of cool. He just like randomly introduced lore as he felt, and that's why it's disjointed. That's my opinion anyway. I don't really care too much. I have my own headcanon that I follow just because I think it's nicer. Yeah, Fred Doors really made its way from Security Breach all the way here. Someone thought you were a man the other day. I'm sorry. That reminds me, I don't know if you guys subscribe to this belief, but apparently a lot of people think Ashton is a girl name. Pretty sure it's a gender neutral name, but whatever, you know. But gosh, people see my name and think I'm a girl so often. Like in my job, whenever I'm like noting off on anything or like leaving emails or like anything, like doctor's appointments too, they like think I'm a female. It's like, okay. Which, strange, because in all my life, okay, I've met multiple dudes named Ashton, and I've met a single girl named Ashton. Leave! Okay. You're right. I should have foreseen that. Anyway, one time I don't remember what procedure I had to get done. I think it was either an MRI or an X-ray. But I got to the hospital, and apparently, uh, whenever a girl goes to a X-ray or maybe MRI, they may do a pregnancy test, because, you know, some stuff like X-rays and stuff might not be good to do for a pregnant woman, you know. And so before my scan of whatever type was done, I don't recall, was they had me scheduled down for a pregnancy test. Or like yeah. Anyway, I got to the hospital and I was like, guys, I think we might be safe to cancel that. And they're like, oh yeah, you're right. I walked in my whole man self and I was like, I think I want to cancel the pregnancy test. I don't think that's necessary. So many goofy happenstances occur to me. I have so many problems with like the education and like medical system consistently. I question if that's just a thing that's universal or it's just me getting really unlucky. I blocked his only way out. It isn't just me? Okay. What a grim reality it is whenever you become an adult or get out into the real world, as people like to put it for some reason, where you find out that most adults and people in like important lines of work are just like horrible at their jobs and communicating consistently. It's a lot more people are incompetent than you would think, unfortunately. Most people, sorry, most problems I've encountered within stuff like that is it's usually like some massive miscommunication or just lack of communication within like different departments and people. I and you know what sucks is whenever you hit 18, you don't just magically become responsible and know what you're doing. You just say you do and pretend to know what you're doing. When in reality, there's really no significant change in maturity or capability between like 17 and 18 and then onwards for the rest of your life, other than just like experience and life stuff that may mature you. But you know, I'll have to watch the video where you could have gotten stunned quicker is all I'm saying. But yeah, I'll have to watch the video of Those two kind women absolutely destroying Scott's storytelling. Leave. Hello? Well, dude, I was like an inch away from the door button. Okay. My bad. I should have been standing closer to it. I apologize. Zero sound. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I'm having conflicted feelings on the gameplay. It's very good. I like it. I'm enjoying the game. It's a good game. Minor nitpick. The whole thing with him like running from door to door. I assume it's intended, but it's a strange system. They have like shut door here, just sprints to the other side. Okay, closed door, open door. You know, I would expect just closed door and they leave and then they come back and try again, but they like will bounce from door to door multiple times. It's very, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. Maybe more realistic than just trying one door and giving up. Oh, it's been so long since the last I've seen my son lost to this monster. The man behind the slaughter. I'm being too negative this stream. I gotta lighten up a little. What's something I do like? Let's talk about some good things. Help me, everyone. Give me 3 things that you're thankful for. Supper's ready. Okay, thanks, Mom. Everybody say hello to Mother. I am thankful for mulch and loam and all of the yummy treats in my tummy. You're thankful for various cheeses. Oh, nothing better in my life than buying and eating various cheeses, actually. Gotta be one of my favorite activities. You take me to some supermarket where they have like a bunch of cheese on display. I will buy and try all of them. Thankful to be home from college. Amen. Gosh. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Ugh. How do you get the game? Download it off of GameJolt and get 10 viruses. For free! Have I been getting scam ads on YouTube with like AI I can't talk, I'm sorry. Have I been getting advertisements on YouTube with AI generated images and saying play for free? Yeah. That'll happen. I've been seeing a lot of AI generated advertisements. Luckily, there's no filter at all on any website for what kind of advertisements that are showed, because nobody cares, really. Luckily. Okay. How's it going up here? They're gone. Okay. They're fun. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of AI-generated stuff lately. My personal sentiment towards AI stuff is like, can we maybe work on technology for making life more convenient? Like, I don't know. Like, tasks that would be, like, inconvenient for people to perform or could be, like, made easier. That's where I think maybe technology should be going. Because it's like a like Fallout, you know, how they like went the direction of like really advanced like robots and stuff. But like all their computers will run on Linux. And we kind of just went in the opposite direction. It's like I don't care about AI. I want robots that can float and talk. Although I guess that is AI, but you get what I mean. Like I don't know. I don't care about we're going too much into the code of stuff. It's like I want cool machines. I want really cool machines. Yeah, exactly. Transformers. Like cut the coding. I don't care about advancements in like coding. And you've made this new generative AI. Oh, we can AI generate art and like people to talk with. Like AI generate a girlfriend. Okay, whatever. Make cool robots and stuff. You know? Make weapons of mass destruction. Even. What happened to jetpacks? Are we not still developing jetpacks? Like, leave your AI, make a jetpack. That's just me. I don't know. AI is kind of, I feel like we could be making something cooler and more useful. Okay. We made jetpacks a long time ago in 2022. Yeah. Well, it's not like invent something as in like, we invented a version of it, time to stop. I mean, you can improve upon something that already exists. You know. And also, I'm pretty sure they had functioning jetpacks of a sort before 2022 also. I may be wrong on that. No, I want jetpacks to be available on every street, every homeowner. Everyone can own a jetpack. $10 at your nearest Walmart. You know? Not even behind that little lock they put on the games. Ugh, I hate that they stop me from stealing. What's the point? I'll find a way. Also, like, completely illogical statement and line of thinking, because I don't think people that are well versed in AI development know how to do that kind of stuff. So that's basically just me telling people that develop that stuff and code that stuff to just stop working at all. Because they're not just going to switch career paths and go develop a jetpack. But, you know, you get my point. There you go. Leave. Yeah. AI is cool though. I actually am being like really I'm not being serious. As actually really useful for My apologies. I didn't know you standing still was just you waiting. Because I use it for like whenever I'm playing D&D and I'm trying to make like images for like characters or like monsters, using like AI image using AI generated images is actually really convenient. And it can actually make some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely not against AI, considering I use it pretty regularly. It's just the unfortunate side effect of that is people with passion and hobbies being out of jobs. But, you know, lay future, as some people would respond. I should probably look at my game. You leave? Yep. Very situational that I can do that. I think he always leaves through that doorway. You don't think this is quite comparable to automobiles displacing jobs relating to horses and carriages? Well, no, because I mean those weren't. That's like a convenience thing. That was like a good advancement, like get one place to another and independency for transport and all that. But you know, like graphic designers and people that work for companies being fired in exchange for replacing with AI. A significant amount of artists are kind of getting screwed over. Regardless of your opinion of whether that's good or not, but and automobile created way more jobs than it displaced. That's also a very good point. Oh yeah, wasn't like Ford? Was it Ford or was it someone else that like basically created the 5-day 9 to 5 work week, was it? I think he basically created that whenever the automobile industry was booming, if I recall correctly. I don't think that was someone else. Okay, yeah. And I think we should abolish it. I hate the work week. I hate working a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. I just don't understand why I can't just pick my hours and just come into work whenever I want. My life doesn't need structure. We don't need a convenient system that most people operate on. Not that it's flawless, obviously. Depends on the job. think the government should just pay all of us and none of us have to work. I want us to be like we should all live like the people on that spaceship from the Wall-E movie. 5-day work week, you mean like Five Nights at Freddy's? You know what? That's actually a double joke, because not only is that true, but you also usually end up working 7 days of the week anyway, just like in Five Nights at Freddy's. What a really cool coincidental parallel. Am I gonna do Pyra again? No, I won't do that. I don't plan on it at all. Alright, once we get to the 3-hour mark, I'm giving up on this game. I can't take it anymore. Fred Fairs Basington, Boniver Con Oliver, Chikar, Foxy, all of them. All of them. What am I getting at here? Where was I going with this? You thought the Pirate RR was funny? I freaking hope so. I was freaking red in my face. So embarrassed about that. Foxy gets no special name. Foxy doesn't deserve it. Most of my deaths here have been from Foxy. Because he like a little toddler, comes up to you and he's like, I bet I can beat you in a race. And it's actually true, unlike the toddler. Gosh, honestly. Get destroyed, little man. Hate it when little kids try to act like they're faster than me. Like, dude, I did this whenever I was your age. I gotta get you back for this, right? Continue the cycle, put you in your place. You're gonna go? I wish I could. Fortunately, I'm the one streaming. You thought the fake excitement in the DST video was funny? Funnily enough, about 90% of people, well, that's being generously low, would disagree with that. I still don't think it was that bad. That or my acting ability surpasses me. I don't think it was that bad. I thought it was tolerable. Waiting for more DST. Thing is, I wanted to do the 200 days on that one, just like basic don't starve together thing. Problem is, built a new computer, didn't transfer the world file, and my other computer's just been sitting there all this time. With the world on it. Anyway. I've thought about going back to it. We'll just see how I feel. I'm really impulsive whenever I come to like choosing what games I want to play. So It really is just like, huh, what do I feel like streaming next? So, will I get back to Don't Starve? No promises. It's one of my favorite games, so I will probably get the impulse to record it again. That's unfortunate. Play Stardew Valley? I did one time. My sister wants me to play that also. Once again, if I get the impulse, I will definitely do that. Waiting on Hamlet together. Ah. There was a mod I know for Don't Starve Together that I think added Don't Starve Hamlet and I don't know why I said Don't Starve. Obviously Don't Starve and Shipwrecked to the game. I know there may be a couple of issues with it, but I think it did a pretty good job at converting them. I don't know if that would be anything you're interested in. You're now a Christian, so you can legally exorcise me. Is that all it takes? Is that the requirement? Legally, are there laws for That's a good question. Are there laws for exorcisms? Biblical laws, I'm sure. Maybe I don't know, but like, are there? What do you need on your resume to be an exorcist? Surely it can't just be like, I'm a Christian, I can exorcise you. There are laws where you live? That's actually awesome. What was that? Will the government stop you if you perform a reverse exorcism? That's just called possessing someone. Can you do that? I mean, if you're capable of possessing someone, power to you. I don't think the government's gonna be able to do too much if you do. Dude, I'm gonna need a freaking exorcism after this game. The demons are... Okay. Pretty sure you played that mod one time, couldn't play because it was laggy? Yeah. That checks out. I recall that mod being a little bit unstable. It was also weird, playing that mod that brought Shipwrecked into Hamlet, because I'm pretty sure, probably due to legal reasons, or because they just didn't think to do it, but the soundtrack from Shipwrecked in Hamlet wasn't there at all. Any Shipwrecked or Hamlet areas you were in, or if you made the world in Shipwrecked or Hamlet for the Don't Starve Together mod, there just wouldn't be any music. And it was kind of eerie. I don't know why they weren't able to do that, but I thought he was coming from the other side, my bad. But yeah, anyway, I recall that mod being very unfinished, I guess. It was in beta, I know, at the time, so A modern day witch hunt. Modern day witch hunt. I don't think would ever happen in this day and age. Well, we have equivalents, but we don't call them that. We have witch hunts online pretty often. You've seen and been in them? Have you been the witch being hunted? Because if not, then lame. If you come over here. Okay. Does Foxy always know where you are? I feel like it. Yeah, he's stream sniping. He just knows. Don't. Why does he slow down like that? And slide towards me. Ah! Oh, the Salem trials were so cool. Can we bring it back? I remember we had to read the Salem witch trials for English, and I had to do like a character analysis for John Proctor. At least that's the character I picked because it was the easiest one. And then some of the other kids that tried to be really unique picked some like obscure character that only had like 2 lines in the entire thing. And obviously they had a hard time because they wanted to be special. Like, come on. Yeah, the Crucible, that's what it was. Right, yeah, that guy that let himself get crushed under rocks because he just kept saying more weight. He wouldn't admit to being a witch. Which he definitely was, let's be real. He also may have had a thing for that. Honestly, just go away, dude. Riveting gameplay. The nights are so long. Gosh, I really wish you could close the door immediately. There's like a second cooldown before it lets you close it. I was spamming E on that. Guys, don't start talking about Homestuck, please. I don't need that community on my channel. I know nothing about I know nothing about Homestuck. I just know all the people that are like obsessed with it and enjoy it are generally some concerning people. I hope nobody gets mad at me for saying that. Good music though. I like the music. I have listened to the music. My personality video hurt your brain? Why? What was wrong with it? Actually, that video could have been done better in retrospect. Yeah. What? There are concerning people in every fandom. That's definitely true. But there are some fandoms where there's, you know, the percentage is maybe a little skewed. Maybe where there's just a higher percentage, you know. Some fandoms attract some people. I apologize. You know, I'm still in my experimental phase. I like to try new stuff. It was something I was just ever so passionate about. Homestuck is one fandom that consists only of concerning people. I don't know. I don't ever want to call a fandom one way or another. I feel that would be... I hate to generalize, you know. I'm sure a majority of the normal people that enjoy it probably are not public about enjoying it. Generally, the normal community in most fandom... The normal community in most fandoms is generally the people that don't talk about it. You know? I hope it wasn't too divisive. It's mainly just an informative thing. Real intelligent on that one. I really hope it didn't come off as like me saying any one personality type was better or superior than the other, and that I was too confident about what I was talking about. I hope I didn't seem like I was just stating everything as like complete fact. I don't know. I feel like I tried to at least end the video off with a statement like, yeah, introverts, extroverts, there's really no one that's superior. And it really is just how you interact socially. Graveyard Shift at Freddy's. I feel like I saw a thumbnail for that. I might try it. That might be something I impulsively want to play. This might be my last attempt, honestly. Caution. Really? Come on. Go away. Inconvenient. Okay, you know what? That was a good game. It's a little... I'm sorry, I was stretching. It's a little bit harder than base game FNAF, obviously. Very well made. Really good environment, models, animations, everything. But, gameplay could use some tweaks, and that's about it, really. If I had any real suggestions for it. And not that any of you care, not that the developer's gonna see this. I'm just freaking screaming into the wind as usual. That's like my whole job now, is to talk to myself in a room. People who don't even care. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Good game. Your comment won't go through, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, get rid of the rain noise. How dare you? You care about game dots and design, so yeah, that's pretty important. You're here so you care a little. Yeah, you're all here to point and laugh at me and just get entertainment out of it, out of my own expense. It's okay though. I'm willing to make the sacrifice. Anyway, yeah, I'll call that good for this one. Although I would like to see whatever the legacy version is. I'll just give that a run through. Legacy mode. Maybe this will be more fleshed out, if that makes any sense. Thank you. I will try. Okay, this looks the same. Oh. Is legacy version just like no computer version? Okay, well, interesting. Maybe this truly is free roam. Okay. I am a surgeon. I am a sturgeon. Why are you so, you just honestly high out of his mind? Dude, come to work sober. They do not do drug tests in this joint. Okay. No doors. No doors, yeah. Really is classic free roam. Okay, maybe this would have been more enjoyable. Anyway. Yeah, we'll call that good. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming in. Bonnie's never been a sober day in his life. That's true, actually. Hope everybody enjoyed that freaking fantastic stream. Speaking of oil, I gotta go get my oil changed. I think that game could use some work to be more enjoyable. Like, you know, maybe it's some sort of, you know, I'm all for like learning through death and kind of going into things blind, but could use maybe a little bit more hinting towards what you're supposed to do. And using a little bit of tweaking, which I don't know if that's something that's planned for later. But we can hope. Maybe I'll come back to it at a later date. Anyway, thank you all for joining me in this interesting escapade. He's getting oiled up. Don't. Okay. Who, me or Bonnie? Anyway. And next time you see me, I will have a fixed nose, hopefully. We'll see. All right, well, goodbye, everyone. Have a good one.